Welcome back to more Pokemon White. So last time we made it to Nacrene City, but yeah, we made our way through Route 3, talked about all the new Pokemon, and yeah, first stopped Team Person's scheme of seeing little kids Pokemon. So we're in Nacrene now. I did actually try to catch 4 Mooners, but I'm still not satisfied yet, so yeah. It's okay. Like, even if we don't get them, we can always get lucky with the natures of my team members, so yeah. Let's explore Nacrene today. My name is Loblolly. I'm a designer of decor items, but I'm stuck now. I just can't come up with a good design. I've been thinking about decor so great they'll appear in a dream. So yeah, she's related to the dream world, probably Edgelink as well. There's some cool things in Nacrene, so let's have a look. Pokemon you get through trades grow up fast, but be careful. If a trade Pokemon grows up too much, it won't listen to you, but if you have a lot of badges, you'll be okay. Yeah. They gain boost experience, but you need to make sure you have enough gym badges, otherwise, yeah, that boost experience will go to waste and they'll ignore you, so yeah. That did happen to me when I was playing, like, Fire Red for the first time. Mr. Mime, you can only get in a trade, so yeah, if it gets too high level, then it starts disobeying you, so yeah. Oh my, what a lovely train. What kind of Pokemon do you have? Oh, your Picknight. It's very friendly towards you. Must be happy with you. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of walking, so that makes a lot of sense. Hi, do you have a Pokemon called Pelil? Would you like to trade the Pelil for my Cottonee? You have seen none of those Pokemon yet, so yeah. You actually want to do that trade. There's a very cool reason why, but anyway. And yeah, Cottonee is actually a pretty useful Pokemon to have around, so yeah. Dire Hit, in Universe called Dire Hit. Huh? No difference. Anyway, in battle, it's very powerful when it moves as Critical Hit. It improves your Critical Hit rate, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, here's a shop selling X items. So yeah, X items are kind of powerful. My brother says, like, yeah, if you want to win, if you want to beat battles easily, use these, because yeah, they give you stat boosts. Some of them do a lot of things, like the God Spec Hit, preventing stat loss, Dire Hit, raising your crit rate. And yeah, everything else is pretty self-explanatory, so yeah. I believe it's a +1 boost, in later case to get buffed to +2, which, yeah, we really didn't need that, but anyway. The #1 stay-at-home trainer, according to our independent research, November Town's Theo has amazingly rested at home this many times. 1. That's fantastic for you, after all, there's no place like home. Okay then. Just now, I trade a Pokemon holding an item, so it's like the item is a present. Yeah, me and my brother did that a lot as well. DS5's communication is great. We can trade Pokemon with people that are far away, so yeah. Also, some Pokemon need iron traders so they can evolve as well. Berg used this warehouse until 2 years ago. When Berg gets R's block, he comes back into Nacrene City. Cool. You're important. That thing you have is a Pokedex, isn't it? Wow, cool, you collect Pokemon? Okay, I'll help you. Which Pokemon do you choose at the beginning of the journey? Alright, so one thing I learned in my practice is that you actually don't want to pick Snivy even though you pick Snivy. So yeah, in my case I'm actually going to say Tepic. Yeah, Tepic? Yeah. Yeah, Tepic, then I'll give you this. When you let your Pokemon hold it can raise the power of 5 type moves. Yeah, basically just pick whatever you feel like you need, because you may have the monkey too, and the monkey might appreciate this item as well. Or, you know, something we might be catching soon. Now you got the charcoal to boost power 5 type moves. All items that protect some Pokemon holders, try to find them. Well, work hard to fill up your Pokedex, good luck. But yeah, considering, yeah, our only team member at the moment is Picknight, this makes logical sense. So there you go. Next gym battle is gonna be rough, because without multiple Pokemon, yeah, it's gonna be a bit rough, like I said, anyway. Berg is an artist and also their gym leader in Castelia City. We want to be like him. That's cool. It's the cartoon Pokemon trainer Theo. Okay, now I'm all over the place, it seems. As they evolved at last, as story begins, then things happen, and a year later he had evolved 1 Pokemon. Alright then. So that's interesting. Over here's a hint item, actually. It's around here somewhere. There it is, Revive. Could be useful. Especially because, you know, I only have 1 team member at the moment, so yeah. But yeah, I don't know if I want to use sacking strategies. I may have to, I mean, we'll see. I can always use items as well, anyway, like healing items. I'm a poet, I write poems. Every day I stretch my imagination and devote myself to my creative activity. People dream when sleeping, but Pokemon dreams. I can't even imagine how it is. Even the same kind of Pokemon could have different natures. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right now. I play the guitar and have Pokeballs every day. I keep doing that because I enjoy it. Cool. Alright. I haven't talked to you, have I? These old textile factories and storehouses are abandoned, but enterprising young people start using them as studios. That could be called the beginning of Nacrene City, the city of art. That's actually pretty cool. Pretty cool lore though. Anyway, let's check out the museum. Piglight's all ready to go, so that's good to see because surprise and ambush. An end bush, if you will. But anyway, or to see things no one can see. Choose a Pokemon like Pokeballs. The ideals of what trainers should be, and a future where Pokemon have become perfect. Do you feel the same? How about I say no? Oh, I said more from you. Now pay attention. My friends, I will test you to see if you can see this future too. Alright, so we're having another battle, and he's interesting once again. Because he has a P-Dot now. So yeah, I'll say this right here, right now. The thing about Ennis is that, yeah, he likes to change his team, let's just say. He doesn't always like sticking to the same Pokemon. So yeah, he's always going to be quite the wild card of a trainer when I fight him, so yeah. And yeah, you could consider him the main rival of this game, if you will. He has a Timber. This is a War-type Pokemon, so yeah, that's quite bad for us, but we have Armfrost. And that's going to help out a lot. Search for crits, so there you go. Very nice. And his last Pokemon's going to be Timber, which is another Flying-type Pokemon. So yeah, we're going to use Flame Charge, because once again, we have the Charcoal to boost the damage of this. Also raise our speed too, which is nice. And he's going to go for Low Kick. That does damage based on weight, but yeah, that's not too bad. And yeah, one more Flame Charge and I'll be up. So yeah, he's not too high level. I assume that's because yeah, this guy is kind of unaccepted fight. So yeah, I guess they didn't want it to be too difficult on you. I can't see the future yet, the world is still to be determined. Right now, my friends aren't strong enough to save a Pokemon. Maybe I'll consult the equation that will change the world. So I need power. Power not to make anyone agree with me. Now I know what power I need. Reshiram. Legendary Pokemon that along with the hero create the Unova region. It's mine to become that hero, and you and I will be friends. And it's super interesting, but yeah. That's a bit of a hint at why. But anyway. Welcome to Cafe Warehouse, a stylish cafe in a rural area. So we got this. This place isn't tunable in this game, I think. There's just some NPCs to talk to. Like, you. Can I talk to you, I wonder? Doesn't look like it's easy. I think you need to talk to her from here. There you go. This cafe is a special on Wednesdays. I'm recording this on Sunday, unfortunately. When you battle with a friend using wireless communications, you can use items using a Wonder Launcher. Yeah, that was interesting, because yeah, me and my brother did mess around with the Wonder Launcher, but then we agreed to not use items, just like a Smash, so yeah. Yes, I know. If you have a Wonder Launcher, energy will be charged, and you can use various items. Yeah, basically, you can charge it. Like, yeah, the less you use it, the more it charges, and then, yeah, the more it charges, you can use better items. It's interesting. I think the Wonder Launchers were used in the anime one day, so yeah. The Stride to Sea Jillians are a great triplet combo. The Grass-type Pokemon uses Cylon, chooses great tea leaves. The Water-type Pokemon uses a Crest, prepares the best water. The Fire-type Pokemon uses a Chili, pours hot water at the right heat. No wonder that tea is the best. You know, the Battle Box has a useful function. You can use the Pokemon Center. As far as I'm concerned, it doesn't matter that the cafe is in a rural area that nobody knows. That's cool. Alright. Let's go to that place N was. Because, yeah. This is actually the gym, by the way. Nacrene City Pokemon Gym. Leader Lenora, an archaeologist with a backbone. But yeah, first let's go heal. But yeah, there's some interesting things going on in that place that I can't wait to talk about, so yeah. Anyway, let's go get some healing. And yeah, let's just keep going, shall we? Yeah, I might need to buy more Pokeballs just because, again, more movers, I guess. I've been catching so many of them, but yeah, they just haven't been, you know, perfect for me, so... Anyway, here it is. You can get to the Pokemon Gym by going to the back of the museum. I'm going to the Nacrene Museum. I'm researching Pokemon puzzles here. You gotta also bring it to me. I'll remember that. Wow, whenever I look at the skeleton, I'm fascinated. Welcome, I'm Hawes, the assistant director. Yeah, now one thing, something interesting. I think I saw Hawes in the anime before I actually played these games. So, like, when I saw him, like, hey, it's that guy from that episode. So, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I did watch some of the black and white anime. I'll talk about it more later because it's not very well liked, and there's some reasons for that. So, yeah. I did remember this episode, though. It's pretty neat. Anyway, since you were kind enough to visit, I'll give you a tour of the museum. This skeletons of dragon-type Pokemon. There's a theory that had an accident while it was flying around the world, and so it became a fossil. That's pretty dark, but anyway. This rock is amazing. It's a meteorite. It contains some kind of energy from space. Oh, this? It's an Oriole stone. It's found in the desert, but and the fact that it's old, it doesn't seem to have any value. We only display it because it's rather pretty to look at. Pokemon Gym is just beyond here. At the end of the gym, a very strong and very kind gym leader is waiting. By the way, the gym leader Lenora happens to be my wife. Yeah, Lenora's cool. She's a bit tricky though, so yeah, we're gonna need to prepare. Let's look at these exhibits. The skeletal specimen from a Pokemon that flew around the world. If you know your Pokemon, you might deduce that this is actually a Dragonite. It's interesting to see that in this region, though. Here we have, it's a fossil of a Pokemon that was protected by a very hard shell. That's of course a Maldo, which I used my Emerald playthrough. That was fun. A meteor that has a space virus attached to it. There's a meteor that fell from space. Yeah, that'll be important later with a sub-Pokemon. An ancient round stone that was buried in the desert. And yeah, nothing to it. A plate with an unknown script carved into it. You can't track it. Mask that Asian people used to wear at festivals. And finally, bones that were once carried as weapons by some kind of Pokemon. Rare Pokemon from around the world. Museums are packed with adventure. Yeah, those bones are most likely Cubone and Marowak from Generation 1. The gym here studies fossils and ancient artifacts. And the inner gym are very... yeah, you already said that. Now, it's interesting, yeah, she's actually not a rock-type trainer, which is interesting. You think she would because of the fossils and stuff, but no. Yeah, you actually don't really... you can't really guess until you actually go into the gym. But yeah, I'll tell you now, she's not a rock-type gym leader. Here's another hint, I'm a super potion. Now we have a new route, Pinwheel Forest. Well, outside Pinwheel Forest, because you can't actually go to Pinwheel Forest just yet. Yo, traveling trainer, are you Pokemon getting stronger? Here, this might come in handy. TM94 Rock Smash. It's actually a TM now, not a HM. Rock Smash is a move that sometimes reduces your opposed defense stat. It is super effective against normal-type Pokemon, which Gym Leader Nora likes. So there you go, she's a normal-type trainer. The problem is that normal-type trainers tend to be very strong, so yeah. It's mainly because, yeah, they like to use Pokemon that outstat you at this point, and yeah, she's no exception. I prefer Rock Smash over Arm Thrust. Arm Thrust can hit for more damage, but Rock Smash does lower defense, so yeah. It's a decently high chance, and also, the thing about Arm Thrust is if it only hits 2 times, it's weaker than, speaking of Rock Smash, although yeah, the chance of that isn't too bad, so yeah, Arm Thrust is probably, I can see both moves being good to keep, but I think I like Rock Smash a little bit more. If you go straight, it doesn't take too long, but if you go the wrong way, it's a maze. Is Pinwheel Forest a path or a maze for you? Anyway, it is inside Pinwheel Forest, but I say that I've got blocked off. If the Pokemon liberate, chance to no longer be trainers. They actually all have different dialogue. They'll steal Pokemon. You'll never play together again. I'll take the old-fashioned ways of looking at things. We are on the right. Everyone else is wrong. If you don't think the same way we think, we'll use all our power to eliminate you. Alright. So, yeah, we can't go there, which is a shame, but that's okay. But anyway, we have a nurse there. But also, yeah, we can get this, an Ether, or PP Restoration. And we can fight you. Am I going deeper into Pinwheel Forest, or to Chance the Rock? Or to Chance Rock? Chance the Rock. Either way, unless you are tough, you'll be just rooted to the spot. Alright, so here's a nurse. The cool thing about nurses and doctors, who do the same thing, they will heal you after you battle them, so that's nice. They also like to use some healing items too, as you probably expect, right? So, what are we dealing with here? So yeah, we're outside Pinwood Forest, which needs new Pokemon, so yeah, I better get the information up. While we take out this Muna, which will actually no, one slightly mouse, it does have the boot though, so yeah, that was something I was a bit worried about. But we can Flame Charge and then we get healed over this, so that's good. But yeah, I'm a little bit worried about what's coming up just because, yeah, we only have Pick Fight, and yeah, we are getting less EXP at this point because it's so high level. Oh my, you're very tough. Tough trainer, I'll make your Pokemon healthy. So there you go, there's a heal spot basically. Around Pinwood Forest, many Pokemon use moves to inflict problems such as poison paralysis. If anything happens, let me know. So yeah, very nice to have that around. But anyway, we have 3 new Pokemon to talk about, so... Actually 4. One's a version exclusive, so yeah. Kind of version exclusive, I should be saying. But anyway. Nothing about this street has dark grass, so you can also catch them there. These new Pokemon. So let's go fight some trainers and let's start talking about them. Hi trainer, please show me what kinds of Pokemon you are training. Alright, we're gonna start with Timber. So yeah, Timber's great to have around because it's a flying type Pokemon. It's not the best flying type Pokemon around here, but it does become one very good one. But for the gym battle, it will do you quite well, because it does have a good section of flying type moves. But anyway, that's one reason to catch it. But if you really want to beat the gym, the other flying type Pokemon you'll find here is probably your best option. Anyway, we took out the quad, good. And the other Pokemon's Pearl, so yeah, these are the 2 Pokemon that the trade person wanted, so yeah. Anyway, back to Timber. It's a flying type Pokemon with actually pretty good abilities. Guts is probably the best one that has available to it. Oh, you gotta say, great. I don't know that way of raising Pokemon. I don't think you said that, but that's okay. They do talk quite quickly. After you've been, so yeah. Hi trainer, I'll let you see what kind of Pokemon I have. I like Guts the best because you have more damage in your status, and you can get the Flame and Toxic Orbs. They're a little bit difficult, but yeah. They are an option, so yeah. And the main... what I'm trying to say. And also, yeah, you can also use it to, like, punish getting status by, like, you know, burn or something like that, so yeah. That's also quite nice as well. Anyway, it also gets Sheerfall. Sheerfall is interesting. It boosts your damage by 1.3, I believe, but you lose the secondary effect of the move. And yeah, the problem is that there are not too many flying type moves that have a secondary effect. Eastern Pokemon's steady and great, isn't it? Because the other thing is, it only affects moves that have positive secondary effects that target the opponent. So it lends Hammer-Arm, but since Hammer-Arm has a debilitating secondary effect of lowering speed, that won't get cancelled by Sheerfalls. So yeah, again, I don't think it gets much with Sheerfalls. Yeah, there's some Rusting Grass, which is nice. I almost skipped that. Because yeah, I could use the experience, I guess. Anyway. So yeah, like I said, I think Gutsy's more use, and Intimity's actually good too, Iron Fist. But yeah, that's mainly for, you know, min-max set, because you also want Mark Punch for breeding if you are going Iron Fist, so yeah. But anyway, at level 25 was the Girder, but then it also has a trade evolution, so we'll talk about that in a bit. And these almost still give a lot. Anyway, I've been talking way too long, so let's actually get into the nitty-gritty. The thing about the Timberline... Okay, I'm brave and I'm bold, let's get right to the battle. They're great because they learn both Flying-type moves and Rock-type moves. So yeah, that's pretty good, because those two have pretty good type coverage together. So yeah, like, it starts with Low Kick basically at level 12, Rock Throw at 16, and then it gets a better Flying-type move at 20 with Wake Up Slap. And if you're able to get that before the gym, that's probably what you want to be using. Then after that, it gets Chip Away, and then evolves into Girder. You get hit with a critical, but that's okay. You can keep going. And it'll keep Rock Slash your way through. And yeah, good thing there's a TM now. That's a dang shot. Anyway, it gets Bulk up to 29, it gets Rock Slide at 33. Also pretty powerful moves. Dynamic Punch at 37, which is 50% accurate, and it does have no guard, so I don't recommend that one. make it Scary Face at 41, Hammer Arm at 45, that was the move I was talking about before, Underpan, 90 accuracy but you lower your speed, but this Zoko's not fast, so that's not bad at all. And then Stone Edge at 49, and then Focus Punch and Superpower round things up. So decent moves. I think we'll go on to, actually no, not yet. My Ball Bravery is vanishing to yeah. Its TMS is pretty basic, although the fact that, yeah, it already gets some rock moves via level up. That means it's mainly just, you know, fire type moves, Earthquake, which actually, yeah, can't actually get as a good as you can't kill the flat. You can get like Poison Jab too if you want other kinds of coverage. It doesn't get too much, but yeah, Brick's also there if you want a different fire type move. The Echo is actually great, considering that, yeah, I told that Mark Punch, but it also gets Stream Punch. So yeah, if you have that Iron Fist, then yeah, it's pretty great. And then after that, we'll talk about Gerda's stats. Anyway, there's a throw. We'll talk about that in a bit. Level 17. Do I dare catch this? Because it could very well try to kill me though, is the problem, so yeah. I guess we'll see if we can catch it. Because yeah, if you catch a level 17 throw, you're set for the gym basically, so yeah. But anyway, Gerda actually has pretty decent stats for a middle stage. Yeah, I might want to run. Because yeah, it's fighting, so yeah, if I mean, I could also just knock it out. That's, I guess, a thing as well. And then yeah, if I don't knock it out here, then yeah, we can run. The problem with Throw is that it does have kind of a low catch rate, so yeah, you need to weaken it a lot or bring a Muna with you on to debilitate it. But anyway, back to Gerda, 105 attack, 85 HP in defense. It's pretty good on the physical side because of that. And then its rest stats are, yeah, 40 special attack and speed, 50 special defense. So yeah, let's just go on to Conquilda. This, again, like with Gigalith, I highly recommend getting Conquilda because it's really good and a really good power boost for Gerda. Its move pool is basically the same, and then TM wise, yeah, now it does get Earthquake, which is nice, but of course you have to wait till the post game for that. But at least you have Bulldoze before then. But other than that, yeah, again, all he really gets like Rip Break, because it learns like most of its good moves at level. I guess you could try some more type moves like Facade and Guts, I guess. So now we're just gonna go into the stats. I'm really scared to see his throws, but anyway, maybe I will push my luck and try to catch one. Anyway, let's talk about how amazing Conquilda's stats are. 105 HP, 140 attacks, so yeah, it hits really hard. That's a tank shot. There's a seismic toss, and yeah, I'm scared, so I'm gonna run. This Dark Grass is pretty terrifying, not gonna lie. There's like a hidden item here, I think. Yeah, Tiny Mushroom. There we go. And I do want to use a potion at least, because I kind of want to go back to the doctor. I told these I should use them. Especially because, yeah, Picto has a lot of HP now. Anyway, actually getting items at pickup, so yeah. So let's do that. Ocean Escaper, alright. I'm getting a lot of escapers actually, but anyway. Well, maybe I'm confusing that with the other flavor, maybe another one, no? Maybe. Alright. Back to Conk. So yeah, 105 HP, 140 attack, 95 defense, and then yeah, it actually has a decent 65 special defense, and then finally 55 special attack and 45 speed. So yeah, basically just Gerda but with way more attack and slightly better defenses. So yeah, you definitely want this. It's one of the best bulky fine types around, it hits really hard, and it has a very good level of move pool, so yeah, it's an amazing choice. You get Rollout, which we do have defense skills, so yeah, I think I'm actually going to go for it. Let's go with Ember. And the Ember's actually nice. It's special, so we don't have to worry about our attack being lowered, and also, yeah, it's non-contact, which all our moves are, so yeah. Could be a bit of a risky choice, but Rollout is good type coverage, and it works well with defense skills, so yeah, let's try it. I want to go back and heal. But yeah, Conk, yeah, I like Conk a lot. I think I've used it before, and yeah, it's really good. Also, I'm getting really lucky with Rusty Grass for some reason, but anyway. But anyway, back to yeah, talking about Conk. Yeah, again, that 140 attack is amazing. It's slow, but it can take a hit at least, so it's good HP. And then yeah, you something like Sun Trick Room too, and of course the Guts, it hits even harder potentially, so yeah. It's amazing. If you want a bulky fine type, it's definitely one of the ways to go, because the other bulky fine type on this route is actually pretty good. Considering I run away from it a lot, considering how terrifying it is. Anyway, we're gonna take a break from the fine types because I want to talk about Timble now. So Timble's interesting. It's a water type Pokemon, like I said before, but it does become a water ground type when it's fully evolved. Which again, that's great, only one weakness, which is a times 4 weakness to grass. But anyway, as for abilities, Swissum is the one I like more. Hydration is also good in the rain, but it becomes poison touch when it's fully evolved, which I don't like as much. Because with Swissum, it can buff its water type damage and get a speed boost, which it actually really likes. And then finally, its hidden ability is also amazing, but too bad we don't have access to it, and that's Water Response. So it's basically like a better Quagsire in that regard. Anyway, we'll take some more items from Lilliput. Alright, and speaking of evolutions, Cybertoad is at 25, and Cybertoad is 36. These are special Pokemon I just caught. So, it gets Bubble Beam to start with, it gets Mudshot at 16, it gets Arcring, it gets Uproar at 23, which is alright. It's 90 power special Water type move, but you lock yourself into using it. Here's a Venipede, Bug Poison type, so yeah, this will be good with Flame Shot. And then yeah, after that it should evolve. Uproar's nice to have, because it also comes in the round to start with, which is also a special type move. It's 60 power, but others can join in the round and make the attack do greater damage, which is interesting. I think that's only in Wells though. But anyway, let's talk about not Cybertoad, Palpitoad. What does it get? So after you evolve it, well, you gotta say, I just caught that, not raised them yet. Venipede is a cool Pokemon, so it's cool to see you have one of those. Anyway, and we fight you. So I got some Black Belts to use Flying type Pokemon. I trained like a madman, and my Pokemon trained even more. Alright. But anyway, it gets Muddy Water at 28, 95 power Water type move. It only has 85 accuracy, but lowers the not the defense, the accuracy, which is not bad. It's good in Dull Battles too, because it's good in Dull Battles as well, because it doesn't hit your partner unlike Surf. And then it gets Rain Dance at 33, so again, that's a great, basically boosting move for it. There's a Rock Throw. We don't take super effective damage because, well, Flying actually resists rocks, so yeah. And then after that, it evolves once again into Seismitoad. So Seismitoad can get Terrain Punch at 44, which is not the next suit it gets. I actually thought it landed a bit when it evolves. Yeah, even though I lost some energetic. It actually gets Acid, but then it gets Flail, then it gets Terrain Punch. Echoed Voice at 49, which is another weird move. I think you can use it over and over and it gets stronger, but it starts at fully power. Then it gets Hydro Pump at 53, so yeah, if you want the strongest Water type move, there it is. Then finally, Hyper Voice at 59. We'll talk about TMs now. So it learns a lot of Poison type moves too. It gets like Venom Shot and Sludge Bomb and Poison Jab. But yeah, you mainly want ground type moves like Bulldoze or Earthquake. Fortunately, Earthquake once again is post game. Scald is a good option too because it's decent bulky. And yeah, it actually doesn't get Ice moves, so just keep that in mind. Even though it is a Water type. But it kind of makes sense that it doesn't get Water types, to be honest. Or Ice type moves, sorry. It does get Grass type too, so yeah. Despite the lack of Ice type moves, yeah, its coverage is not actually that bad. But anyway, now we'll look at Egg moves, which are the main one's Earth. I really wish you had easy access to that, but yeah, unfortunately you kind of just don't, so yeah. And once again, this thing's biting, so yeah, that's fun. Other than that, yeah, it's like Water Pulse and Mud Bomb, I guess. And yeah. We never want to get out of it. Yeah, Froze is a little bit scary, so yeah. And with that done, yeah, let's talk about its stats, which are solid. And you want to fight me. I test the chance rock with my fist every day. It is important to make steady progress little by little. Alright, so it has 105 HP, which is the best stat. Then it's pretty well-rounded. 85 offenses, 75 defenses, and 74 speed. Very basic Pokemon, but I quite like it. I've used it before, and it has served me decently well. It's not the best Water type, I think, just because, again, it's just kind of well-rounded, but it does have a good type to complement it, so there is that. And yeah, it's not the best ground type, obviously, because of extra, but still, it does a decent job. That's why I'm actually using the black playthrough. Yeah, if you guessed I used the white playthrough, well, oh well. You're half right, I guess. But anyway, so we'll see how it turns out. But anyway, level 24. So quite high level now. I still have not tried hard enough. That's making me feel more confident for the gyms. That's good at least. And yeah, another wall Pokemon, that's okay. So yeah, we'll see how well Seismitoad does in that playthrough. But anyway, right on cue, let's talk about Throw, which is kind of only in white version. I say that because if you go into the Rusting Grass, there's a 5% chance you'll find it in black. The other 95 is Wonder, obviously. This is the best option if you want a Fine-type Pokemon for the next gym, because yeah, Throw is already fully evolved, so it has really good base stats. And yeah, it's pretty resilient too, and that obviously helps as well. But anyway, just like with Conkeldurr, you probably want Guts. That's its best ability, because again, nice power boost, inner focus could be good sometimes, but yeah, not the best ability out there. And here's Charge Rock. You'd like to have Big Knight smash the rock, you need a Pokemon Rock smash to do this, so it has to be Fine type as well. And every day you can get a Star Piece. That's actually pretty good for funding you, so yeah, that's very nice. Anyway, I thought I had some Rusting Grass, but apparently not. Here's a Netball, good catcher against Water-type Pokemon, so yeah, it's pretty simple. But anyway, yeah, there's Rusting Grass. I'm gonna abuse this. Anyway, because again I'm scared of this gym battle, if I'm only using Piglet for it. Anyway, yeah, for some reason, I don't know why, it feels like the Rusting Grass appears much more often than I remember. But anyway, so Inner Focus I'm not a big fan of, and then Timber is more Breakup, which sometimes is useful, but yeah, I feel like Guts is the most useful. I mean, yeah, again, you need to be status, but of course, you could induce the status yourself, which is interesting. Anyway. So yeah, let's go here. Because yeah, we're basically done here for now. But let's talk about what Throw learns. Its Fine-type move for the gym is going to be Wild Throw at level 17. And yeah, in the Dark Grass you can catch that level. Be a little careful though, Throw is strong, so yeah, you might have some problems trying to catch it when it has a strong move like Vital Throw, so yeah. But before that, it doesn't really get much. It's like Focus Energy and Seismic Toss. That's kind of one problem with it. It kind of just lets Fine-type moves and not much else. But hey, it's a good Fine-type, so yeah, nothing really wrong with that, is there? But anyway, after that, it gets Revenge, a very good move. It's slow, so the negative priority doesn't hurt it. And yeah, same with Seismic or Vile Throat as well in that regard. But yeah, double damage when you attack with Revenge is very nice. And then it gets Storm Throw, one of its signature moves. It always crits, but it always has 40 power. The good thing about always critting moves is that they ignore like defense boost or attack lowering, so the damage can be pretty nice if you're fighting against something that just loves to boost defense, or something like that. Then it's Body Slam, well there's a lot of point type move right there. Bulk up to 33, which is terrifying on this thing. Circle Throw is another signature move it gets, kind of. I'm pretty sure Poliwrath also gets it, but yeah. Not yet, at least. We're not gonna ask that yet. Okay, Circle Throw, you move last, but it will force the Pokemon out. There's another move like this called Dragon Tail. This is like a fine type version of that, and yeah, Throw actually likes this move a lot too. Again, it's kind of slow. So negative power moves don't really bother it, and yeah, with some entry hazard support maybe, like a Stealth Rock or something like that, which you do have access to with these Pokemon. Yeah, it could stack up the damage while taking hits, so that's pretty interesting, especially with like Bulk Up. Then gets a Dure, Wide Guard, Superpower, 49. Too bad that's its best Fine type move in terms of base power, because yeah, it does low attack and defense. Then finally Reversal. And then for TMs, it's pretty Fine type fair. You can get ground moves like Boulders and Earthquake, you get Brick Break, gets low sleep if you want lower speed, which I don't think you need, and then of course it gets Rock type moves. Unfortunately not very level up, unlike Conkeldurr. And even Poison Jump is there too. And then yeah, it actually doesn't have any egg moves because it's always male, so let's go on to the stats, which again are very good. 120 HP, 100 attack, 85 defenses, 30 special attack, which it doesn't need, and 45 speed. So yeah, it can take hits, dish them back out, and yeah, against the gym leader, yeah, it's gonna do amazing. So yeah, I quite like it quite a bit. But that's what white gets. What does black get? and arguably even better Pokemon than Throw, and that's Sork. So if I want to get in this version, I had to get lucky with the Rustling Grass and get that 5% chance. But yeah, that seems pretty difficult. So yeah, you definitely want to play Black if you want Sork. But it's a fine type. It gets Sturdy as one of its abilities, which is interesting. It means it's always guaranteed to live an attack, sort of, I guess. Which could be devastating, considering it's quite fast, and yeah, it hits really hard too. So yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, Zubby's Inner Focus and will break his ability, just like Throw. And in terms of moves, Double Kick is at 13, but also gets Low Sweep at 17, which, again, that's a pretty good move. 60 power, always low speed, pretty strong stuff. Then it gets Counter, it gets Karate Chop at 25 for some reason, even though that's not that amazing. It's only 50 power, but has a high crit rate. Then it gets Brick Break at 29, which is 75 power, so that's great. Bulk Up again, Retaliate at 37, although there's a TM for that. Endure, although you don't really, I mean, I guess you could use that with Steady, but Steady kind of just does most of the work that Endure does. Then it gets Quick Guard. I didn't actually talk about Wide or Quick Guard. They're only good in Null Battles, but they protect. Actually, no, I wouldn't say that. Quick Guard actually does have a use outside of that. I mean, actually, the thing about it is it protects your allies as well in the double battle, as well as yourself. Quick Guard protects against priority moves, and Wide Guard protects against spread moves. So again, mostly good in double battles, because yeah, in single battles you're probably better off to protect. But anyway, Close Combat at 49. That's basically at the end of the game, but that's like the best fine type move there is. So yeah, it's great that this one gets it. And I find Reversal, it has Sturdy, so yeah, that's actually pretty solid. His TMS is basically the same. Like, yeah, Rock moves, Bulldoze Earthquake, Poison Jab, some normal type moves here and there. Yeah, about what you expect. And then finally, of course, the stats. It's the aggressive one, the two. Having 125 attack, 85 speed, and then yeah, 75 HP, defensive special defense, and then 30 special attack. So yeah, great Pokemon. I'm using in the Black Paper as well. So yeah, while the Black Paper is getting all the new Pokemon, I'm still stuck with Pigmite. So yeah, it is what it is. But anyway, so yeah, Sork, yeah, it's pretty powerful. The fact that yeah, it's already fully evolved and it has 125 attack, that's the main niche. While other fine types do give it competition later, the fact that it's already this strong right now, and it's also fast too, relatively fast at least. So yeah, it does have a niche of a Throw and Conkeldurr at this point too. So yeah, very fun Pokemon, can't wait to see what's capable of in that Black playthrough, because I haven't used it that much. But anyway, with that done, yeah, we had talked about all the new Pokemon in this area. So yeah. So with that all done, yeah, we're going to be going on to the gym next time. And hopefully all those extra levels I've gotten are going to make sure that Pigmite does very well. So yeah. Because yeah, I believe in them now that I've gotten all those extra levels. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, like I said, next time, gym time. We're going to see how well we can do that. So yeah, look forward to that, and I'll see you guys again for